day and welcome to another edition of Citizens Movement Radio News. Today is Thursday, 16 October 2025. I'm Bernard Stele, ready to bring you the latest news and updates. Here are today's headlines on Citizens Movement Radio News. Come out in your numbers for tomorrow protest, says Comrade Geza. Implosion in ZANU-PF as Mnangagwa and Chiwenga. Factional fights intensify. Opposition urged to take advantage of ZANU-PF infighting. Now let's delve into the detailed stories. War veteran Comrade Blessed Geza has appealed to citizens to come out in their numbers tomorrow for protests against Emmerson Mnangagwa. Addressing the nation last night, Comrade Geza said the Friday protest will mark the beginning of an end for Emmerson Mnangagwa and corrupt individuals linked to his office. Comrade Geza also quoted sections of the Constitution to the army and police while appealing to them to let citizens protest in peace. Let's tune in.
The moment we've been yearning for is upon us. In that 2 days, we flood the streets of Harare to reclaim our dignity from a corrupt and indifferent regime. Those in other cities like Bulawayo, Masingo, Mutaro, and Gweru, among others, who cannot travel to Harare, protest from wherever you are. Your voice counts. Zimbabwe cannot afford an extra day with Emmerson in office. Under Section 212 of the Constitution, the Zimbabwe Defense Forces is duly bound to protect the nation, its people, and its interests. Likewise, under Section 219, the duty of the Zimbabwe Public Police is to protect life and property, uphold the law as well as maintain peace and order. The same Constitution gives people the right to protest peaceably. To the military and the police, we plead with you not only to respect the democratic rights of citizens to protest peacefully, but also ensure their safety. We appeal and look up to you. So, on Friday, 20 October, fellow Zimbabwe, let us all rise as one. Our message is clear. We demand an end to corruption with impunity, state sector, abuse of office, the mutilation of our constitution. Emmerson must be gone, and Gananga must be arrested. Here is our roadmap. Firstly, please note, we will now gather at the Africa Unity Square, not the Robert Mugabe Square as previously announced. Secondly, we will then march to addresses of identified in Gananga to enact citizen arrest. I will share the addresses of our 10 critical targets. 1. Kulabashita Village. Number 4, Nangalefungo Close, Valentine Park, Borodale, Harare. 2. Within Okibayo. 1352 of Victory, Redling Road, Itawaka Hills, Harare. Former police commissioner Augustine Chiwui's house. 3. Sport Abufanya, 32 Boscoville Drive, Highland, Harare. 4. Mutuli Mure, 383 Highland, Railroad, Umuzinga, Harare. 5. George Buamatanga, 39 Jacob Road Drive, Mississippi, Harare. 6. John Mangunga, 133 Gabriel Road, Greater Park, Harare. 7. Jacob Makume, 110 Coronation Drive, Greenville. 8. Daniel Gawe, 9 Division 1. We will give you other addresses on due course. Thirdly, we will head to State House on Saturday to remove Emmerson. We will leave State House and the street only when Emmerson is dismantled. As we have observed, this week we sent letters to Emmerson appealing for the arrest of Gananga, Bulawayo, Agwe, Wikinoki Bayo, Scott Champanya, and others. Unfortunately, Emmerson has been protecting them. So this Friday is the day to end Emerson's corrupt rule and secure our future. come out in your numbers to dismantle this corrupt regime. Corruption where is heavy on ordinary people. We can no longer continue to be spectators anymore. Thank you. God bless you. And God bless Zimbabwe.
There is an implosion in the faction-ridden and troubled ZANU-PF party, with dictator Emmerson Mnangagwa reportedly at war with his deputy Constantino Gouveia Chiwenga. A report by ZimLife publication revealed that Mnangagwa on Tuesday dismissed Chiwenga's dossier presented in the Politburo last month as treasonous. In the dossier, Chiwenga accused Mnangagwa of protecting cartels which he said have looted over $3 billion from state coffers. Meanwhile, political analyst Simba Mukori said it is clear that the center no longer holds in ZANU-PF. He said the opposition must maximize on the infighting in the ruling party and push for electoral reforms. Mukori also condemned ZANU-PF for prioritizing internal fights when the country is facing multifaceted problems. Veteran trade unionist Robert Masaraure said only a people-led National Transitional Authority (NTA) can rescue Zimbabwe from ZANU-PF's implosion. Masaraure also clarified that the NTA is not a political vehicle but a platform to rebuild trust, accountability, and stability after decades of ZANU-PF misrule. Let's hear Masaraure speaking.
ZANU-PF is once again seized in a succession crisis where the ruling party is failing to manage its own succession, and because of the conflation between the ZANU-PF party and the state institutions are also in a state of paralysis at the moment. And once again, citizens are being invited to participate in the internal battles of ZANU-PF because ZANU-PF has captured state institutions. So this is a quick reminder to the people of Zimbabwe that Zimbabweans must fight and reclaim their state institutions from the armpits of ZANU-PF. And the only vehicle that can push this agenda is a National Transition Authority. We urge those who are going to be participating in any form of protest, including those called for by Blessed Geza, to push the central demand of the need of a National Transition Authority. Let's come together, draft a people's charter, a new people's charter, revolving around how we can have a National Transition Authority to have a democratic transition for Zimbabwe. In the past, we have tried a government of national unity to reform state institutions. That did not work because the politicians, when they went into the GNU, they were already pushing, angling for political power in the next election. But we now need a transition authority led by people of integrity who are non-partisan, who have no intention to be elected as political leaders in the election that comes after that particular season. And we will be convening a conference in this mid-November to bring together different players where we are going to be capturing views brought from these ongoing protests and from all different sectors of our society. And we are going to come up with a blueprint on how Zimbabwe can march towards the National Transition Authority. But we are calling upon all Zimbabweans to make the NTA a central objective of all campaigns.
Prominent opposition official Godfrey Karembera, popularly known as Madzibaba Shanduko, has stated that he will continue supporting President Chamisa and remain committed to the struggle by attending tomorrow's protest organized by Comrade Blessed Geza. In an audio message, Madzibaba condemned some opposition MPs and councillors for accepting money from ZANU-PF's Kudakwashe Tagwirei in exchange for supporting the 2030 agenda. Let's hear him speaking.
Very sorry, my citizens. Very sorry, Vana President Advocate Nelson Chamisa. Nokutaura ne-audio. Ndaona kuti kunyora ka hazvinganditorere nguva. Very sorry, papa. Ndipewo mukana ndingotaura kari ka-audio. Pamusoro vana vaPresident Chamisa. Ndinorwadziwa zvakanyanya. Kune vanonyepera rudo kuna President Chamisa vasina rudo. Ari matsotsi. Vari varoyi vekutedzesa. Izvo zvinondirwadza. Pandikaramba motikari tine ma-MP nemakanzura mamwe kutoti ndikakuudzai apa munonyara imi. Vainditi Madzibaba makadzungaira. Marasikirwa. Ndo mukana wenyu wekupiwa mota nemba nemari uyu. Ndikavati no hazvisirizvo. But ndove vamwe vanhu vari kupirwa mari nezvigananda vachitaura vachiti chunichidzana. Vanhu ivavo ndichinzwa ndichivaona. So zvinhu zvinondirwadza. So number 2, hamene kuti solution yamuinayo ndeipi yekuti ED aende 2030 here kana kuti aite one party state here zvaari kuronga zvaari kuindosa. Kumashure ku President Chamisa vakati pakaslogan katiri kufamba nako kanonzi tinotangira ipapo. Kairevei kana uri munhu unodzamisa pfungwa dzako chaizvo kanorevei kakaslogan kekuti tinotangira ipapo. Ndiwo mukana uyu totangira ipapo. Kana dziri hondo dzacho tawana mukana wekudzitanga hondo dzacho tipo ipapo. So dambudziko ndikurishaya. So hama dzangu ndiri kukuzivai munoshora kwageza kuzoti ini ndiriko ende President Chamisa ndiwo baba vangu ndiwo mukuru wangu ndiwo president vangu ndakukuudzai ipapo ndiri open ndotovaudza president zvandiri kutoita nezviri kutoitika nezvechitsotsi chese chinenge chichiitika ndotovaudza ndakukuudzai nhasi because ndaona kuti ndikaramba ndakanyarara zvinhu zvacho vanhu vakuenderera muchiita zvamunoda. Munonyepera rudo musina rudo, muchinyepera kuda President Chamisa musingavadi, muchida kudzorera tichagoma shure. Iko zvinezvi mameya kunge the likes of uyo kumarondera ndakaenda ndakamukambenera ndina namatei tichivakambenera kumarondera vachita kunge vanebereka President Chamisa kumusana tichifamba navo vakahwina. Patinozuro vakabuda vachitaura vachiti 2030 idipfe vape mukana tisvike ku 2030 kana kuenda kumberi. Meya ukumarondera nozuro. Saka mutaura kuti zvipi zvamukutaura zvatisiri kuziva. Matsotsi awanda. So muchadzidza zvakawanda vana veZimbabwe. Ndongotenda very sorry nekuisa iri audio but ndarwadziwa. Because vanhu musanyepere rudo musina rudo. Inini handidi kunyepera ndiri kutopusha izvozvo because ndiri kutodira peturu ndiri kutodira moto imomo kuti moto wacho ubvire. Saka nai musingade kudira moto wacho kuti ubvire muri solution yenyu iri papiwo muitaure tiiteedzewo kana yakanaka. Why muchita zvinhu zvokuda kuuraisa President Chamisa? Munoda kuti vataure kuti kudii President Chamisa? Isusu tiri kutotaura why musiri kuteerera zvatiri kutotaura? Because ndakapusa nekuti ndopfeka chigemenzi. Isi kutaura kwamuri kuita. Which is bad. Zvina kunaka. Ngatiite zvinhu zvokuti nyika yedu tiwine. Because vamwe vatiri kufamba navo izvozvizvi havasi vedu, vari kutopiwa mari nezvigananda, vari kutotora information. Vakutoti tawina because nozuro makanzera mamwe andogona kuti mako yako inbox wangu tokuudza ine mazita nema MP vakaenda kuNewlands kwakapirwa mari nezvigananda yakabuda kuna Tabwire naChivayo mari yakabuda nozuro vakapirwa kuti vati siyai zvinhu zvezano kuti vabloke vanhu vasapinde murodi. Solution yenyu mimi ndeipi imi? Muri kupirwa mari imi makuda kuguta kumatombo yenyu manje. Bullshit man. Unonyadzisa marombe vanhu munonyepera rudo rwekuda President Chamisa muchitouraisa President Chamisa mufunza kuti hatisi kukuzivai.
The late Member of Parliament for Nkulumane, Honorable Desire Moyo, was buried today at the Lady Stanley Cemetery in Bulawayo. The burial service was attended by hundreds of mourners, including opposition officials, artists, community leaders, and citizens from across the country. Our CMR reporter sent in this latest update.
This is Kutsai Maponde reporting for Citizens Movement Radio. Honorable Desire Moyo was laid to rest at Lady Stanley Cemetery. Among those who attended was Honorable Gift Siziba and Honorable Amos Chibaya. Let's hear them speaking.
Landeli protocol efakwe kudala. Isifiso sami bekuyikuthi ngingakhulumela phambi kwabantu ngenxa yokuthi bakhona abadala, bakhona abangani, bakhona abasebenza nomoya. Mina ngahlangana no-Honorable Desire in the trenches fighting for democracy and freedom in our country. Yinto yasibambanisana. Singena kumkhankaso oka 2023 as members of parliament for Bulawayo Metropolitan Province under the leadership of Advocate Nelson Chamisa. Yinto eyasihlanganisa lo Desire. Sikuma trenches esithi kimi makhesto xa uyenza iprogram zathuma ivictory siyanqoba ukenzela ukuthi abantu bengalali kurali. This is what brought us together. It is about making sure that our people live a life better than the dogs of the rich. Yinto isibambanisa. Sasingakhulumi ngento zama-arts, Sasingakhulumi ngento ze-church, sasingakhulumi ngento zabantu, sasikhuluma ngento zokuphakamisa isizwe sakithi. We were united on the basis of the fight for democracy in our country. Now, Ela desire unity from the authentic and democratic opposition in this country. Desire is a hero of our struggle. Abanengi, they speak about freedom through the beauty of language. Desire did it through the beauty of talent, arts, and poetry. Why talent in art does not benefit him and his private family, but it benefited the people of Nkulumane. It benefited the people of Bulawayo. It benefited the people of Matabeleland. It benefited the people of Zimbabwe. And more importantly, it benefited the struggle of the oppressed. In poetry, to speak about the social ills in our country. Why is it not released? Let's see, is to speak on behalf of the oppressed people. Wawumuzwa sechinge bonga about the oppressive system in this country. Yinto ayibambanisa lo design. Manje selele. Ithi to us heroes don't die. Ngabe file simkhala so. Imsebenzi yakhe ivukunyawo. Yesiqalisa ukuhamba. Siqedisa ukuhamba. Oloqala udesign. Yinkosi sithi this is our hero. Lala Ngutula Makesto, we celebrate you. As long as we live, we are going to honor you. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you very much. We are here to give solidarity to the Moyo family and Nkulumane at large and also the whole country. We were taught solidarity by our president, Advocate Nelson Chamisa, that an injury to one is an injury to all. So that's why we are here to give solidarity to the people of Bulawayo, Nkulumane, Emushle, and also the Moyo family. We really lost Keta. We are all aware that our brother, the late Honorable Moyo, was elected a member of parliament from Nkulumane constituency on 23rd of August 2023 under the leadership of the citizen president, Advocate Nelson Chamisa. So my message is very simple to the citizens of Bulawayo. They must remain principled, they must remain loyal to the cause. Ubaba Moyo wanted to liberate the citizens of Zimbabwe, so we are going to continue with the journey to liberate the mass of Zimbabwe, those who are being oppressed by the ZANU-PF regime. But I want to make sure that we are going to fulfill the agenda for change.
Former Lobengula Magwegwe MP Eric Gono said Moyo had a telepathic relationship with the people of Bulawayo due to his respect of their cultural values. Let's hear Gono speaking.
Honorable Moyo was an instrumental figure in fighting for tribal balance and regional inequality in his lifetime. He is one man who was not afraid to speak truth to power. His fight for equality, even when many were afraid to call on the perpetrators of Gukurahundi, you could count on Honorable Moyo to stand up and say it right in their faces. Honorable Moyo is one person who loved his community. He was very proud of his identity, so much so that he was so strong in his beliefs of tribal balance and tribal equality. He fought very hard for the Ndebele people to be recognized as equal citizens and for the Mthwakazi nation to be treated the same way as any other grouping that forms this beautiful country called Zimbabwe. So I think that he was one man that
God has taken us without a replacement. You will be greatly missed, and I hope and pray that the remaining generations can take on the baton until there is equality, justice, freedom in this country. There is need for many more people who are going to fight the same battle that Honorable Moyoxide was fighting. May his soul rest in peace, but may his spirit and his works continue to inspire future generations until Zimbabwe is a free, liberated, equal country where all tribes, all regions are treated the same way.
Opposition spokesperson Promise Nkwananzi has described the late Kenyan opposition leader Raila Odinga as a man who was an all-weather friend to the democratic alternative in Zimbabwe. In his obituary message, Nkwananzi, who further described Odinga as a president Kenya never had, said he had an opportunity to interact with the Kenyan leader at the launch of his party's election campaign in 2007. He described the passing on of Odinga as a huge loss to African politics. Let's hear Nkwananzi speaking.
Yes, we had a great time with President Odinga, then Prime Minister of Kenya, an all-weather friend to the opposition movement in Zimbabwe, a good colleague to President Tsvangirai and later to President Chamisa. We grieve with the people of Kenya. We commiserate with the people of Kenya. They have lost a democratic giant. They have lost a president that they never had. They have lost one of the most eminent contributors to their democratic process and development in Kenya. We say rest in peace, icon of Africa, legend of the democratic movement. We will always stand with the people of Kenya. We hope that the ODM will be able to deal with its transitional process to the next leader to perpetuate the legacy of President and Prime Minister and father of democracy, Baba Raila Amolo Odinga. Rest in peace, leader of leaders. Rest in peace, King of kings. We thank the people of Kenya. We are with the people of Kenya. We will always be with the people of Kenya.
An education rights activist, Prudence Mazvita Sauriri, who spent 33 days in pre-trial detention at Mutare Remand Prison before he released 2 months ago, is still to go to trial more than 3 months after her arrest. The Amalgamated Rural Teachers Union of Zimbabwe, ATU's Deputy Secretary General Munyaradzi Masiyiwa, said Sauriri has no case to answer but is being persecuted for demanding answers from Emmerson Mnangagwa over unfulfilled promises to education sector. Masiyiwa said.
After concerned parents from Manicaland congregated in Mutare and rebuked the mismanagement of educational issues under the education sector, they called for a decent salary for teachers. They also called for the government to make sure that every citizen has that opportunity to a fair, accessible, and competent education. They called the government to simply implement what the Constitution calls for, which calls for the government to fund education in total. So these parents were arrested on the 16th of June, and subsequently Prudence Mazvita Sauriri, who was singled out as the gang leader, was handed herself to the police on the 1st of July. So she was arrested and was to spend 33 days in pre-trial or detention in the notorious Mutare Remand Prison. As a woman, Prudence Sauriri never looked back. She remained clear. She remained consistent in her quest to see Zimbabwe providing education without any compromise. We call upon the government to drop the charges against Prudence Mazvita Sauriri and a group of 13 others. We call upon the government of Zimbabwe to just make sure justice prevail, and the government of Zimbabwe must provide what is in the constitution, which is what Prudence Masvita Sauriri was calling for. This is a persecution which is targeted at women. This persecution is simply trying to make sure that women are demotivated in terms of participating in building this nation. And this is an unfortunate incident where women are not allowed to voice out. We know that when women voice out, the message will be well packaged, and the message of truth comes from our mothers, because they are the ones who suffer at the hands of these children who may not access education. They spend days with learners who would have turned away from schools, so they know and they feel the pain of keeping learners at home without going to school. So indeed, we are calling upon the government of Zimbabwe to make sure that they drop all charges against the Prudence Sauriri with immediate effect.
A police officer, Simbarashe Mandizhidza, who made headlines in August for demanding that the Chinese be chased out of the country, has been declared unfit to stand for trial. This comes after 3 doctors, including government doctors, declared Mandizhidza mentally unfit to stand trial. Back to our top story, we spoke to citizens to hear their views on Comrade Geza's call for citizens to come out in their numbers for tomorrow protest at Africa Unit Square in Harare.
Maswera sei maswerawo right isusu kuno kuZimbabwe takatogadzira udhara mana nyaya dzekuratidzira idzi dzekupinda maswiti kuti tiratidzire tichitsutsumwa maererano nekutongwa kweudzvanyiri nehurumende yamunangagwa ine ZANU-PF. Vanhu vaneta, saka vanhu vatogadzirira udhara, vanhu vatori ready udhara. Chasara apa ndechekuti pakuda mobilization ka inokwanisa kuti vanhu vamobilizwe, asi kutoti vanhu vanhu takatogadzirira udhara kuti tipinde mastreets, takatogadzirira udhara kunzvimbo dzakasiyana siyana, kunyanya muHarare muyo aiwa muHarare vanhu vaneta, saka takatogadzirira kuti tipinde mustreet. Saka chodikana ndechekuti vana veZimbabwe dai pabatana muZimbabwe muno moiswa one opposition. Ini ndinoona dambudziko ririko manje panyaya iri kuitika munyika ine Zimbabwe, inyaya yekubatana maopposition aya afanowanda. Panofanira one opposition iri strong kuita kubvisa ZANU-PF, kwete kuisa maopposition hobo mopesera mawisirwa ana Chabangu nevamwe vamwe. Panofanira one opposition yakasimba yekuti opposition iyoyo yobatanidza vanhu vese, then vanhu vese machitorwisa ZANU-PF. Zvinobatsira izvozvo manje. Saka isusu takatogadzirira kudhara, nhamo yakatotiisa kudhara paredi kuti topinde mustreet tomhanya tichiratidzira kuti no, hurumende yatikwadza, hurumende yatiuraya, ende taurayiwa nehurumende, hatichada, munhu wese haachada, ndimugona. Saka vanhu vese vemuno muZimbabwe handei neuhwandu hwedu, handei mustreet, kunyange kwese kwati mune muri kwacho ikoko, pindai mastreet muratidzire kuti no, hurumende yatirwadzisa, matongero ari kuita, vari kutongera neudzvanyiriri, vachitonga nehuori, vachiba mari, vachiita hatichada. Saka isu semaZimbabweans we are ready kuti tipinde mustreet musi weFriday iwowo.
Muraitiri Citizen Movement Radio. Ndinoda kukutendai nekutipa nhau kwamunoita. Ndinoona mukuru ataura, Comrade Pomshe Runesigeza wataura zvinhu zvinobatika, so tinofara nekuadresa kwawaita. Chikuru chavapo ndechekuti vana veZimbabwe tichiita mushandira pamwe semajuru, zvisinei kuti unobva kupi, wabuda mupamhani, uri mushona, uri mundevere, uri mukalanga, uri musvutu, uri muxhosa, uri muchikunda, uri chii, pakungoda kubatana toita sekurehwa kwaita comrade Boomsha Runezukeza kuti toona kuti tingafamba takananga kupi. Tinotenda pakuda kuita chivhirangwe kushandira pamwe semajuru kuti tiite zvinobatika. Thank you very much.
Makadiko ndikombe sache kubva kuBotswana ndapinda ndakananga kuno demonstrata pari zvino ndadarika Chegutu kuuya Harare. Aiwa tinenge tiri tese mangana ngachitsve pamberi nokubatana pasi nezvigananda.
Makomrade pakubata zvigananda tiri kusiya zvimwe zvigananda zvinofanira kunge zvitoverengwa. Pane zvimwe zvigananda vana Lita Makarao nana Priscilla Chigumba vese vanofanira kubatwa ivava vanhu ivavo. Zvigananda zvofanira kuiswa pane zvimwe zvigananda. Vana Priscilla Chigumba nana Rita Makarao vanofanira kubatwa vaiswe pane zvimwe zvigananda.
On Citizens Movement Radio, now let's take a look at our sports news. With just over 2 months remaining before the 2025 Africa Cup of Nations in Morocco, confidence in the Warriors' prospects remains low. Unless there are dramatic changes, few believe the team will perform well against football powerhouses such as Egypt, whom they face in their opening match on December 22, followed by fixtures against South Africa and Angola. To conclude our Citizens Movement Radio news, here are the headlines once more. Come out in your numbers for tomorrow's protest, says Comrade Geza. Implosion in ZANU-PF as Mnangagwa and Chiwenga factional fights intensify. Opposition aid to take advantage of ZANU-PF infighting. The news on CMR on Thursday was brought to you by Bernard Chele. Me and the whole team wishes you all a wonderful evening. Good night to you all. Read me again another news bulletin.